So we mentioned earlier that one South African is about to take the spirit of adventure to an entirely different level. Jurie Botha, who sits beside me looking a little bit nervous. I think I've been egging him on to tell me more and more about his journey. He is endeavoring to become the first South African to travel the expanse of the Equator on a bicycle in 20 months. That's under 2 years. So that's just some 40,000 kilometers in those 20 months. And you're going to be heading across 22 countries and 2 continents in that journey. Are you absolutely bonkers? Jurie, what is this all about? What made you want to take this leap into the unknown, literally?
You get caught up in the rat race on a daily basis, you know, and 20 years ago I had all these expiring dreams of traveling the world and seeing everything, and after 20 years of just paying the bills, I decided if it's not going to happen now, it's not going to happen. So I had to take a leap of faith. I'm probably not fit enough for this, but I've got 40,000 kilometers to get fit. Yeah, just go do it and raise awareness of the Jess Ford Foundation. That's actually why I'm doing this.
Beautiful.
They do great work with rape victims in South Africa.
Wonderful.
And yeah, just to raise funds, much needed funds for the work that they do in South Africa.
Yeah, and unrequited work, often unvalidated work. So thank you so much for putting yourself behind that and for what you're going to put yourself through. How does one even prepare for a journey like this? Talk us through the route, first of all, that you're going to be taking.
All right, so we're starting in Peru, in Lima, which I'm going to heading straight into the Andes Mountains, into La Paz, which is the capital of Bolivia, the highest city in the world as well.
A little hill climb to get you started.
Yeah, a little bit. And then I'll be following the Andes Mountains through the Atacama Desert, through Chile, past the glaciers, all the way to the most southern city in the world, Ushuaia, which is just 1,000 kilometers north of Antarctica. So the first 7-8 months through the Andes Mountains, about 8,000 kilometers in the winter at altitude, is going to be tough. After that is going to be a nice, easy ride up the coast to Rio, which I should be there for about New Year. From there, I'll fly across to Cairo, and then I'll hit 23,000 k's through Africa, crossing Africa twice in width and coming all the way down to the most southern point.
Please don't get held up in Rio over New Year. I mean, it's a good time to be there.
It could be a problem.
Such different environments, so many different cultures that you're going to be engaging with. What makes you the most scared? What terrifies you about this odyssey you're about to undertake?
I think what scares me most is what's out of my control, and that's nature.
Yeah.
You know, what nature throws at you. It could be snowstorms, it could be absolute dead heat in the desert, getting dehydrated. I think other things you can judge and you can interact with people, and you know, there's a certain amount of personal experience that you've got to hand.
There, yeah.
But things that's completely out of your control, it scares me the most.
So when I look at, is this what you're going to be traditionally riding with every day? Do you have a support crew? What's in the bags?
This is it. This is 50 kilograms, including the weight of the bike.
Wow.
I'm carrying in the front, and one bag is my food and my cooking stuff, which is basically canned tuna and 2-minute noodles and rice. And then I've got spares and medical to fix the bike and fix up myself. In the back here, we've got my tent, a sleeping bag, and a blow-up mattress. And then I've got some winter clothes and summer clothes, and that is it. That's everything I've got for 2 years. In the front, I'll carry a little bit of pepper spray, a self-defense, and some money and the basics.
And a map, I'm seeing.
A map on top. I'm going old school. No GPS systems or anything.
Wow.
I don't want to rely on electricity, you know, because you're in the wilds. I've got a little solar charger that I carry on my backpack to charge my phone and my GoPro and stuff for my social media communications. But I'm fully on my own for 2 years.
My friend, you're not on your own. You've got a few million South Africans behind you, 100%, cycling against rape. I love the fact that you're doing this for an incredible cause as well. Please stay safe out there, and not to make you too scared, embrace what you're going to see. I've been to Peru, and it is amazing. What you're going to see in that first leg will hopefully set the tone for the rest of that journey. But please come back in one piece and go and achieve it within 20 months. Can you believe it? The entire Equator in 20 months. Jurie Botha, all the best of luck, sir. We are behind you 100%. Thanks.